welcome to Sarah's Stamping Retreat. Today I'm going to be sharing a few things with you. The first one being, we recently launched the All Together suite, which is a lovely suite of some stamps and papers and some skin tone stamping blends. And it's the stamping blends that I want to focus on today. So I'm going to show you the stamping blends. I'm going to colour them out for you so that you can see what kind of colours they are on paper. And then we're going to create a card with them. And I'm really excited about these, just not only from a point of having lots of different colours to create lots of different skin tones, but also when you're kind of doing nature, animals, trees, even houses, that kind of thing. It's really nice to have a good kind of neutrals palette to work with. So I'm going to start with this light pack, and because they aren't our usual Stampin' Up colours, normally on the side of your blend you'd find Stampin' Up colours like Pool Party or Night of Navy or whatever, but because these aren't the normal Stampin' Up colours, they've actually got numbers on the sides. So when I'm doing my chart, I'm going to write down these numbers so that then when I come back to refer to it, then I know which is which. So I'm going to write SU 900 underneath this one, SU 1000 here, and blend here. And then all of our Stampin' Up blends have this nib this side and this kind of paintbrush nib this side. So I'll start with this SU 900. You see they go on nice and smoothly. Then I'm going to use the SU 1000. Actually, I was expecting that to be the darker of the two colours, but it's actually slightly lighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour in this blend box in this SU 1000, and then I'm going to pop some of the SU 900 at the bottom, and then I'm going to blend that out by adding the SU 1000 again over the top, just so that we can get an idea of what the blend will look like. I mean, obviously I'm not taking a lot of time on that blend, so you could get it nicer and smoother, but I just want an idea for this. It's just a colour chart, it's not anything that's going to go anywhere. So then this is the medium light, so we've got SU 700, SU 800 in the blend. So this is why I quite like to do these colours, because you can see that that isn't necessarily the exact same colour is on the cap. So I think it's good to have a colour chart so that you know that when you're actually putting pen to paper what you're going to get. So I think as well you can see that this will blend nicely with this. You could do a blend with all four of those. So I'm going to pop down the SU 800 first. And then I'm going to put down some SU 700 at the bottom. And then just as before, I'm not going to work hard in this blend, I'm just looking for a view on what it's going to look like. So then I'm going with the medium pack, and this is SU 500 and SU 600. So I might actually just put the names of them here as well. So this is the light pack, medium light, medium. Then this is the SU 600. And again you can see that that will blend really nicely. So all of these are going to kind of blend across the packs as well. So let's go with SU 500 down first. And then we'll go with SU 600 on top. And then let's blend with the SU 500 over the top again. So then I'm going to go medium deep. So I'm going to go with SU 300 here. And then the final one is going to be deep. I don't think it takes a genius to think that that's going to be SU 100 and SU 200. Now I've got my pen out. That's my SU300, this is my SU400. So let's put some SU300 down first. And you see with these that even though you can see the brush strokes when you first put them down, the majority of that disappears when as it kind of dries in. And then we're going to go with some SU400 over the top, and then SU300 again over it. And then with the deep, we've got SU100 here, and SU200. So now that I've got them out, I can kind of see that SU100 is the deepest, and then it goes through to SU1000, which is the lightest. Let's go get some SU200 down there first. And then we'll put some 100 there. And I'm going to put some more 200 over. So there is my skin tone chart. So I'm going to use that to create my card. So for my card, I want to use this Catchin Butterflies stamp set, and that's one of our celebration stamp sets. So you can choose this as a free gift when you spend £45 as long as it's before the end of February. And then I'm also going to use this Daffodil Afternoon paper because I'm trying to get as many celebration items in before they run out. So this is also something that you can get free with a £45 spend till the end of February. And you get 12 sheets. You get 2 of each of these sheets that I'm going to show you. They've all got flowers on the one side and then a pattern on the other side. I think they're really striking. I really love these. We're going to use this paper today, which is my favourite in the pack. So I've got a Mossy Meadow 5x5" card blank. I've got a 4 3/4 inch piece of the Daffodil Afternoon paper. And this piece is 3 3/4 inches square, and this is 3.5 inches square. So that's Mossy Meadow and Very Vanilla. So I'm going to take this little girl stamp. I'm going to use my Memento ink just to stamp that onto my Very Vanilla square. And then I'm just going to take this little butterfly. I forgot to get my little block. I'll just deal with this big one. Usually I'd use a smaller block for a small stamp like that. And we've got this Celebrate Every Beautiful Thing. So I'm going to experiment a bit here and see what happens. So I'm going to try the medium lights and the mediums. So I'm going to go in with the SU500 first, which is the darker of all those colours. I'm just going to go around her hairline there and a bit under her chin. And then I'm going to go in with the lightest colour, which is the 800, and just go over everything else. It's skin toned. Now I'm going to go in with the 700 and just add a little bit of extra kind of texture. And then back with the 800 over the top of everything again. And I'm not going to go right into the middle of the face with the 800 again, because I just want to leave that as light as possible. So I wanted that to be where the light would hit her face. I am not very good at colouring how you technically should colour, but I like to just imagine things my way. So then I'm going in with the very darkest colour on her hair. So this is the 100. And I'm just adding in like a little bit of kind of texture. You can see I'm adding it quite randomly. And then I'm going to colour the rest of her hair with the SU400. And then let's add in a bit of 200. And you can see I'm literally just kind of doing little flecks here and there, just because I want it to be like kind of textured hair. Lots of different shades of brown. So there we go, I think I'm happy with that. And then I've taken the pale papaya and the flirty flamingo from the background paper, and I'm just going to colour the butterfly and her dress with those. So then, now that we've coloured that, we can glue all our layers together. And then there's our cute card completed. So I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, I'd appreciate you clicking like below, and you can also press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also send you notifications when I've got a new YouTube video available. All of the products that I've used for today's card are listed in the description below, and there's also a host code there, so if you pop the host code into your basket before you check out, then I'll send you a free gift after the end of the month. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.